Well, hello everyone and welcome. If you're joining us live, it's Wednesday morning, April 17th in the year 2019, and we gather together for our midweek guided meditation. If you're joining us at another time, then I'm happy to have you be a part of this journey of meditation, which is a process of going inward and allowing the power and the presence of spirit or the divine or the source or life itself to provide to us and through us messages of inspiration, of intuition, or just as a reminder to us of who and what we are as divine beings. And so let's begin by finding ourselves or purposefully putting ourselves in an environment that's quiet and peaceful. Without distraction, if possible. And consciously seat ourselves in a way that we feel grounded. We feel the energy of life pulling our backside down into our seat, while simultaneously we are feeling the tug of the energy of gravity up through our spine, rising out through our crown chakra. As we elongate our spine, begin to feel this balance and harmony that we have with all of the universe. And so to enhance this awareness and feeling of harmony, we shall breathe consciously throughout this meditation. So the manner in which I invite us to breathe together, I will give you an example first as we inhale through our nostrils to the count of 4, holding to a count of 2, and exhaling out through the mouth through the count of 4. Let's try that together. Ready? Inhaling through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now feeling even more grounded in our seat, our backs upright, our spine being elongated. As we inhale through the count of 4, we'll feel that tug down through our tuchus. We inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, holding, and with the exhale, feel the tug out through the top of our crown chakra, elongating our spine, exhaling out through the mouth, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeating that in the same feeling as we inhale, 1, 2, feeling Mother Earth tug us down, 3, and 4, holding. Exhaling out through the mouth, 1, 2, feeling the tug through our crown chakra, 3, and 4. Continuing to repeat this pattern. And exhaling. Our meditation today comes from the book 365, A Year of Daily Wisdom, as written by Dr. Ernest Holmes, founder of the philosophy, the faith, the way of life known as religious science or the science of mind. For today, April 17th, this is what's written. It begins with a Bible quote from Matthew 21:21. If ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye shall say unto this mountain, Be thou removed, and be cast into the sea, it shall be done. This quote is speaking of the surrendering to the innate nature of creation within us, as is the same in the fig tree, as is the same to the components of the mountain reaching to the sky. That innate within all of us is this ability to manifest the intellect that is inherent within us as the outer form. For the fig tree, that would be the seed manifesting as the roots, as the plant, as the tree, and the leaves, and ultimately the figs. The stages of creation that is inherent within the fig tree is the same within you and within me. The ultimate desire for you and for I is to have the fig, the bounty of the fruit of the labor of our mental work in life, our aligning with our spiritual nature, producing a life that is reflective of the faith that we have of it and as it, presenting to us its innate bounty. Focusing on faith in this moment, let's inhale together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Holding. Exhaling. 1, 2, 3, and 4. For this writing today, Dr. Holmes writes this: Our activity of thought is actually a divine compulsion of the one mind in us, seeking an ever-increasing achievement and expression through us. The forms and outlets for the self-conscious process of thought, which appear as a unique creation of life in man, may manifest in many ways. When he refers to man here, he's not speaking of gender, he's speaking of the expression of human. Our activity of thought is actually a divine compulsion of the one mind in us, seeking an ever-increasing achievement and expression through us. The forms and outlets for the self-conscious process of thought, which appear as a unique creation of life in the human, may manifest in many ways. Allowing this information to resonate with our soul, I invite you to begin to use your creativity, your imagination, your mind's eye to see how this one mind, whose nature is of a divine compulsion, how it seeks to express itself in unique ways by means of you. With a deep sense of gratitude for the opportunity to express this one mind and be the avenue by which this divine compulsion is manifesting itself, just as it does through the seed of the fig tree, as you. Take a moment, magnify, glorify that which is you and your uniqueness. It may be physical qualities. It may be the way that you express your peace and your power and your beauty and your joy and your light, life and love and wisdom. It may be the way in which you have manifested what at some point had seemed impossible in your life. It may be the way that you have loved and allowed yourself to be loved. Your unique gifts that you've brought to the world. And now let's wrap that which was in a cloak of gratitude. Remembering that the principle of creation is not bound by precedent. Therefore, inherent within each of us is the ability to further manifest, co-create, express the uniqueness that we are as the one mind using its divine compulsion. To bring forth into the experience of our life even greater things. Not greater necessarily by means of accomplishment or achievement in the sense of magnitude and form, but greater in a way that reflects a deepening of our faith. A deepening of our conscious awareness of our oneness in and as life itself. A reflection of our aligning ourselves with this divine compulsion and letting it do its thing through us and as us. A new fig tree, if you will, but a fig tree nonetheless. Dr. Holmes continues to write, we each interpret and use the urge for greater expression. For some, the fulfillment of this inner drive may be found in a new home, increased business activity, or better health, as well as in a desire for greater spiritual awareness. All of these desires are urges of the indwelling intelligence, and we can either combat the urges we feel, or we can give them expression. The choice is ours to make. But we cannot stand still. We have to continue to express this action of life within us because creativity is our divine essence. Creativity is our divine essence. Breathing in this paragraph and letting it take root in our soul. Opening ourselves up to allow this divine compulsion of the one mind, i.e., our mind, to begin to show us, to send messages to us or through us of instructions to release any attachment to what is to be, and to be open to the creation that is outflowing from this divine essence. What is new within us that is ready to emerge in form. Opening our minds to the possibility of love, of life, of the miracle, of the new idea, of the new perspective, of what seemingly has been the impossible becoming the possible. A new state of being in the world. What might it be? What might we be? As we inhale together, 1, 2, 3, 4, holding. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Taking an idea that has risen up within us right now and bringing it forward in our mind's eye. And now seeing that idea as a seed. We see it being planted in fertile soil. And then as we inhale together, we will begin to see the roots of that seed taking form into the darkness underneath the earth. As we inhale together, 1, 2, they outstretch into the grounds, 3, and 4, holding. Exhaling out through the mouth, just as we saw the energy rise up through our crown chakra, we now begin to see the seed turn into the tree, emerging through the soil up towards the sky. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now seeing the roots of this tree that is the outward manifestation of the seed, of the very thing that we desire to have expressed through us as a divine expression. In equal measure to the roots in the fertile soil is the tree rising up to the sky. And what we see before us is the thing called the tree of life. Equally grounded in the soil with its roots and its foundation, equal to that which is above the ground, the manifestation, the outward expression, the very thing itself taking. Moving through this process again, we inhale, watching our roots grow deeper as we breathe in. 1, 2, 3, and 4 now. Exhaling, watching the external grow taller and wider to the sky. 1, 2, 3, of 4, the tree of life. the tree of our life, the tree of the divine expression taking root and form in and as our life. Seeing this manifestation of the very thing that showed up in our life that we desire to be more of, to express more of. This unique expression of each one of us taking form as the divine compulsion of the only thing that there is, the one mind. And now wrapping that tree of life in the same cloak of gratitude as we did the past experience and expressions. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, and 4. Holding. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, and 4. Seeing that tree of life standing tall, deeply rooted, perched on a knoll above a riverbank. As we hear the flow of the river moving, the waves rippling as the current moves the river along. We hear how Dr. Holmes closes this writing for today. Our lives and experiences may well be likened to a river. If we stand on the bank of a river and watch it flow by, we become aware that the river never changes, but that its content is always new. By analogy, we might say the purposeful, dynamic quality of life within us never changes, but the content of our experience of living never remains the same. Realizing the truth of this statement, we know that we're different from how we entered this meditation. We are deeper in faith, more awakened to our ability of co-creation. We are reminded of the nature of creation through the seed. And we have learned anew of our capacity to choose, to extend our roots of creation, of our thoughts and our beliefs, deep into the fertile soil of the mind of the divine, while allowing its divine compulsion to do its unique thing through us, bringing forth a manifestation that is as equal and as broad and as fruitful and as tall as the roots that we have chosen to extend deep into the creative, fertile soil of mind. As we inhale together, 1, 2, 3, and 4, holding. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this next inhalation and exhalation, not only feel ourselves more grounded in the seat and our beings reaching higher to the sky, but simultaneously we give fertility one more time to the roots and the growth of the idea that's manifesting itself as an example, as a fig tree. We inhale 1, 2, 3, and 4, holding. Exhaling, feeling ourselves elongate, the tree expanding. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Our activity of thought is actually a divine compulsion of the one mind in us, seeking an ever increasing achievement and expression through us. We let it do its thing. And we do ours. In unity, awakened, surrendering, being purposeful. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, and 4. And as we exhale, we begin to slowly rise from this meditation up from our soul. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, and 4. Slowly opening our eyes. As we inhale together again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Holding, stretching our arms out to the side. As we exhale together, we begin to pull them in, 1, 2, putting them in prayer position in front of our heart, 3, and 4. Bowing as a blessing and a sense of gratitude, saying Namaste to all of life, choosing to see the life in and as all, reflecting the life that is in and as each and every one of us. Allowing our hands to move back to our sides. We take one last breath in together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Holding. Now shaking out our arms as we exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. We greet the day as we say together.
And so it is.